In God's name. What's going on, yo? No, Hazel Grace. What up? We got two, and there were two. Waiting for more people to join here. Just pulling some hair off this quarter here, front quarter. What up? 9 of you guys in here, right on. $30 of you in there. What's going on? Clay, what's going on, brother? Football? What's going on, bud? It's deer meat. Whitetail. Get a bunch of scrap meat ready to go in for, to be made into sticks and stuff, so it's gonna be a quick video. This stuff is so cold, man. It's freezing outside for like 3 days, and we've been in the single digits a couple of days. This is lit. My hands are already cold touching this stuff. Football, yeah, man. We go fishing quite a bit. We were actually just talking about getting our stuff ready for ice fishing. No, no marrying. No problem. It's a deer. Danny, what's going on, buddy? Happy holidays. Take it easy, football. You have a good one, man. Hit the subscribe button, dude. We'll have some good fishing content coming out. I got a deep sea fishing video that we're going to be doing. I don't even know if we're going to be going deep sea fishing, but we're going to be going down to Louisiana doing some fishing here in a couple months. It'll make a good video. If I'm not replying to the chat too much, I'm also watching my hands so I don't cut them. My biggest buck right there, 9-pointer that I shot a couple years ago. Not super big, but I think it was a 124 and 6/8 or something inches, something close to that. My fiance is usually a mod, so she tells me what you guys are saying so I can answer while I'm cutting up quarters, but sick. I'm not afraid of the knife, brother. Just these quarters are still kind of frozen, so I really don't really feel like slipping and hitting my hand because this thing is literally, I just sharpened it. The damn thing's like a razor blade, so try not to cut myself if I can help it. You know, don't want to have to go and get stitches if I don't need it. Corey, that's that one right there. It's 120. Like I said, I think it's 124 and 6/8 or 126. It's a 9-pointer. I shot it in 2022. I got the video on the channel, actually, man. If you go back and instead of looking at my shorts, if you go look at my videos, you'll see it. It's like 2 or 3 years ago I shot that one. Rest in peace, Joe Rogan. I feel like you've been in my chat before, and I'm pretty sure you said the same thing, which is funny. Cast Blast. Thank you, buddy. I'm from Wisconsin, Corey. This thing is... Man, these stayed outside for like a couple days in the cold, so a lot of this stuff is still frozen. Like, I mean, listen to this. Hate that for me. Makes skinning a little bit of fat and silver skin off of it easier, though. I've been through Omaha, Nebraska. How many deer and what have I got this year? I've shot 3 does. I shot 1 doe in the UP of Michigan. I shot 1 doe with my recurve during bow here in Wisconsin, and then I shot this one during gun season in Wisconsin. I'm going out tomorrow with the muzzleloader. Actually, I just bought a new one, so. Corey, no, dude, not where I'm from. I mean, there are some decent ones, but it's few and far between where I am. I'm in northern Wisconsin, though. 1 second, I'll grab my glasses quick. Sorry guys, I had to put the old readers on. Oh, I'm sorry you're a vegetarian, brother. I'm a meatitarian. Smokey the Bear, appreciate you, brother. Really do. I'm hoping to get to 2,000 subs by the end of winter. My ice fishing videos and stuff don't get too many views though, which isn't a huge ordeal, but hoping to try to do better this year with that kind of stuff. I don't know if you're into ice fishing. Look at that, it's still so frozen it's got ice on it. Oh, there that goes. The house ghost knocked my camera over. 1 second. Oh my God. One of these years I'm gonna get a better tripod, I swear. That's just a cheapy tripod, man. It sucks. Corey, the one you got on your wall is 1/8. Does that say 189 3/8? That is a giant. That is a giant buck. Smokey the Bear, 500. Yeah, brother. I tell you what, if you subbed, man, go comment on one of my videos just because. Oh, damn house goes, I'm telling you. Trying to figure out how to keep this thing from tipping over like that. There we go. This thing is so finicky. It's on a threaded mount, and it's got a clamp that holds the phone, and that threaded mount sucks. But Smokey the Bear, yeah, man, go comment on one of my videos, because when these lives are done, I lose all your guys' comments. They'll post the live to my channel, but that way I'll remember. What in God's name? Sorry, folks. We're gonna figure this out right now. Messing this live stream up. We're gonna do this for a second. Set you guys down. My apologies again, folks. This stupid tripod. Thought I had her dialed in, but turns out I did not. Sorry, this is what we're dealing with here, guys. Thank you for hanging in here, too. I got this little tripod, and my phone clamps into it, but I figured out the deal. This mount right here is, I think it's stripped out. Don't cheap out on your equipment, man. Jeffrey, what's going on, Unc? Hey, Jeffrey Johnson in the chat here, folks. Shot a nice buck with his muzzleloader yesterday. Tell him congratulations. Kenley, 1 second. I swear, I'm gonna get this figured out one of these times. Is that gonna work? Maybe we got it this time. Here, we'll show you the deer mounts. That's my 124-inch 9. It's like a 115-inch 8. That's my fiance's deer right there. You know what, buddy? I might have a different tripod here, actually. Unless it's in my blind. We're going to get this figured out. Let's see. Hold on. We're going to set you guys up right like that. There we go. We're done messing with that tripod. I'm going to have to go buy a new one. Yeah, go with Cade, brother. You guys are seeing a lot of deer, so might as well capitalize on it. Smokey the Bear, where are you from, buddy? Cornflake, what did you do that was wrong? From Florida, huh? You're Florida, man. What makes everybody in Florida so crazy, man? Is it the heat? The weather, yeah. Yeah, it's the freaking heat, man. It's probably still 80 degrees down there. I can't get along with that, man. I don't like the cold either that much, but I tell you what, man. That heat all year round, I ain't for all that business, man. I'm hoping that these other quarters aren't going to be straight up frozen like these ones were, man. Backyard fun, country boy, yes sir. Drinking a little bit of booze too. Ran out of whiskey, so I'm drinking some vodka, unfortunately. Yeah, GJ 96 or 917. Yeah, they were pretty frozen, man. If you can see that black bag there, I got a big stock pot full of warm water, and I have a quarter in there too. I have a tote in the bathtub that's got quarters, so yeah. Yeah, man. Well, this isn't gonna be burger, dude. We have like 40 pounds of ground already. Um, this is all gonna go to the processor. I'm just cutting it up so I don't get charged for a quartering fee. Um, I'm literally just deboning the meat. Um, we're gonna get some snack sticks and stuff made up. Jaden, I don't because I do most of it myself. I skin them, I quarter them, do all the steak. I steak everything out, get roasts out, grind them all. The only thing I don't do is like I don't make snack sticks and jerky. I could, but it's just too much work, especially during the work week. But I don't like taking my whole deer to the processor because I had a buddy that worked at a processor and he said that even though they say you get your meat back, you normally don't because what they do is they hang deer and essentially go through. They'd hang the deer, skin them, and then bring it like they do them like in an assembly line kind of. Then they have someone quartering them, somebody staking them out, and then they basically just fill orders that way. So at least that's the way his used to do it. And I'm like, we ain't doing that, man. I take care of all my deer, dude. If there's any gut shot or any nastiness, we clean them out super good. Like I'm pretty damn good at gutting. So like the deer's super clean, and then you get people. I've seen other people gut deer, and it's atrocious. So I'm like, I would not want my deer to be in the same room or same facility as some of those deer getting cut up on the same table. So that's why I don't take mine to a processor. No offense. Backyard fun, country boy. Appreciate it, brother. I really do. Vishalier. Sorry if I pronounce your name wrong. I appreciate it. Yeah, I love that tent. It's an Ozark Trail Appalachian, baby. It's a 10 by 18. It's got a stove jack port thing in it, so I can put a wood burner in it. We used Mr. Heater in it, and it did good. Oh, yeah, man. The old warm water technique, man. That works great every time. Yeah, Jaden. Yeah, you're exactly right, man. I know some places do try their best to get you your meat back, but if you can't guarantee it, I just would rather do it mostly on my own. We've been doing it since I've been a kid, though, so I mean, I'm fairly decent. I'm sure to an actual butcher that does it for a living, I probably look like a hack, but um, I just like knowing where my deer, came from and how it was treated and whatnot. So, yeah, I mean, it's just kind of the deal. Like, I would normally take, like, the football roast off this rear quarter, and I would take the eye round off of it, and the eye round I'd make into jerky, but I'm just going to bring it in. We have about 20 pounds of ground that we did yesterday that I'm going to bring into to have made into snack sticks. Jaden, you guys, hold on. Most people have bad experience with deer processors. Yeah, that's, I guess I never really had a bad experience with one personally. We used to go through a company that we had a bad experience with. They switched ownership and everything kind of went downhill. But yeah, I just more or less I like doing it all myself, man. That's just how I've always been. We've done it since I've been a kid. My dad used to take him to the processor too, but I think he thought he was getting screwed a lot of the times because we'd bring in like 6 or 7 deer and we'd end up getting like, I feel like a lot less meat back, or he'd feel like we got a lot less meat back. So we started doing everything on our own when I was probably like 12, and we've been doing it ourselves ever since. Go eat that chicken, brother. Appreciate you stopping by. Really do. Appreciate everybody. Any likes, any comments, I appreciate it all. See, like this, I'd normally trim off all this, anything that's discolored from it being frozen. I know it's still good and that's all going to go on the ground, but like I'd turn this into jerky, but I'm just cutting it up because it's all going to get thrown into a big grinder at the processor, and we're going to get summer sausage and snack sticks made. Jaden, where's your guys' processing place at? What state are you in? Kentley, yeah, this year was pretty bad for us. We usually see a lot more deer. We actually seen more deer on the last couple days than we did all during the season, so I don't know why, but the deer just weren't. Well, I know why. Deer weren't really moving because it was really warm. But last 3 or 4 days of season, we got a bunch of snow, and then they started moving quite a bit. By the way, 94 people in here. I appreciate you guys. This is deer meat for sure. Washington, D.C. Yeah, can you deer hunt out in Washington? Or by Washington, D.C.? Oh, that's good. A little strong, but good stuff. going on? 118 people in here. Cooking, baby. If you guys don't mind, hit that like button. Double tap the screen. Boop, boop. I'd appreciate you greatly. Appreciate you anyways, but would definitely appreciate if you hit that like button. Ape, this is a doe. Cut that lymph node out of here. Players. Always cut that lymph node out. Kentley, 3 feet wide, huh? Smokey the Bear, no, I did not see your comment, brother. I'm sorry. In Paris, I am using a cell phone. Let me see. I'm going to go scroll back up and see if we can find Smokey the Bear's comment. Where is this thing here? Smokey the Bear. Smokey the Bear. Smokey the Bear, if you don't mind, ask your question again, brother. I'm sorry, I can't see it. And as I scroll back, I have more comments come in, so it's hard to see all that. Sandy Brown, hello. Smokey the Bear. What calibers do you have, man? I personally love my 308. 260 is not a bad round, or 270. 30-06 is a good round. I own a 30-06. My fiance shoots a 30-30. They're all pretty good rounds. I like my 308 because every once in a while I get stuck in a situation where I get a really long shot. And I've made a couple shots on deer over 300 yards with it. Bronco, I appreciate it, brother. A lot of years of experience, man. A lot of years of experience. Just trying to get this meat as clean as I can for the processor so they don't gotta monkey with it. The longer the processor's gotta monkey with your meat, the longer it takes to get back. Long pig. No, long pig, brother. That's a crazy question. Nice knife, dude. It's a Rapala, man, from Walmart. Yeah, Smokey, what caliber do you hunt with, man? Anything's good, dude. 243, 260. Like I said, I love 30-06. I mean, I've killed deer with a lot. I tell you what, if they ever make spear hunting legal, like they have in Arkansas, I would probably try that too, to be honest with you. Oh, never hunted. Okay, well, son of a gun, I thought you hunted. Can't Can't go wrong. I would honestly say if you had to ask me, if I had to choose between all the calibers that I just listed to you, I would say go with a 308. I don't mind 30-06, but as long range stuff with the 30-06, I feel like isn't as good as a 308. I mean, I've shot a lot of deer out to 300 yards with my 308. I've shot deer at literally 8 yards with my 308, and usually all of them have died within eyesight from where I shot them. So I think the best all-around cartridge is a 308 or 270. Those two are going to be what I'd pick from if you're going to hunt deer. You guys got caribou down here? No caribou, man. I'm in northern Wisconsin, so I'm pretty far from where they have caribou. Into the woods with Jessica and Kurt. Deer heart does taste good. Usually fried up with like butter and onions. It's pretty good. What's going on from Indonesia? Cooper Cummings, a 7 mag is a rowdy cartridge, brother. I know my buddy hunts with one. I've shot a deer with a 300 Win Mag at like 30 yards, and that's that's a pretty brutal round. But 7 mil mag, man, 7 is pretty rowdy, man, for sure. I'm up by Jeremiah Hansen. I'm right around Rhinelander area. Brandon Miller, 7 mil is a good round, brother. I'm not saying that it's not. I just think for whitetail, I mean, if you're shooting out real far, 300, 400 yards, it's a good long gun, long range gun, in my opinion. But I just feel like up close, like my buddy shot a spike buck like 2 years ago with his 7 mil mag at like 15 yards. And everywhere from the bottom of the rib cage all the way up to the shoulder, even it's like, let's say his shot hit here, pretty much everything for like 8 to 10 inches around it was bloodshot, and that's crazy to me. But I don't know. Uncle Rico from Napoleon Dynamite, yeah, dude. I tell you what, I got a football in the room, dude. I'll throw it around for you. BC Buster, thanks for reply. If I missed you, buddy, I'm sorry. I don't know if that was sarcasm. One pop with 7 mil mag the other day. The processor necessary. There you go, man. Smile forever. I'm sorry that you had to put your cat down. It's sad. Brandon Miller. 7 mil mags, what your family uses. Hey man, my dad, the first gun that I ever killed a deer with was a 308, a semi-automatic 308. But the 300 Weatherby is pretty rowdy. Yeah, the 300 Win Mag that I shot that doe with, I was probably like 13 years old, man, and I overslept. My dad left me back at the cabin, and my cousin was the only one home, and a bunch of my older cousins went out to the bar, so they didn't go out hunting. So I asked him if I could use his gun because my dad left, took my gun with, and we could hunt the property right across from my uncle's place. My dad and everybody else went to our regular hunting property, but we had a tower stand, so he's like, yeah, man, take my gun. The rounds are in the case, and I'm just this little kid. I was probably 13 years old, and got set up in the tower stand like 2 hours after light. It was plenty light out. And I had a little doe walk along the railroad tracks, and I shot her at the 300 Win Mag. And I didn't know it was a 300 Win Mag. It was my cousin's rifle, walloped me real good. But I tell you what, dude, rowdy gun, man, for sure. I'm going to be right back. I have more quarters I got to grab. Austin Coordinates, what's up, brother? Austin, what's going on, dude? Yeah, if Mike gets me out with you, brother, I'll come out. Well, I'll come out even without Mike. You guys end up getting any deer out by you this year? If anybody's in Wisconsin, Mr. Cornets right there is the guy that'll get you on an absolute pile of smallies, man. An absolute pile of smallies. Well, dude, Austin, that day that we went out, I can't even remember how many we counted, but I feel like we caught, well, I don't even know, 50 fish? I don't know. I still have that video where we all tripled up on smallies, man. That was probably one of my crazier fishing days that I've ever had, man. It was cool. I've never fished on a raft like that. 5 to 6 musky days with Mike, yeah. I seen your Facebook. I seen you guys had a couple of customers come out and have some real good days too. Austin, you ice fish, correct? Yeah, this is my nephew's deer. He showed me up. I shot a small yearling, and he shot this probably 3-year-old doe. Oh, you don't really ice fish? Are you already down in southern Wisconsin already? I know you said you normally you leave the area after you're done guiding. How many deer am I butchering? 2.5. Not tonight though. I gotta get. This is the last quarter for my nephews. The first 2 quarters and the last rear quarter are all for my nephews. But after this, I only have 1 more left. But I have 2 rib cages that I had to unthaw because they were freezing. So I'm gonna probably bring those inside. Leave them in the kitchen overnight. Let them unthaw. I'm off tomorrow, so I'll probably do that. Not on the live stream. You're up here for a bit? Well, I tell you what, man. Maybe Mike will convince you to come out ice fishing. I'm sure Mike's already out looking for ice. I know he's always gung-ho about that. Should actually message him when I get off the live here. Did you guys float this year with the guns? Rodrigo, you're crazy, man. 6 cans of 6 cans of Red Bull, dude. You might as well be doing amphetamines, dude. That's crazy. I used to drink Monsters like crazy years ago, and I had so many one day I thought I was gonna have a freaking heart attack. But now I don't drink energy drinks at all. Coffee, that's it. Austin, it's always a pleasure to talk to you, brother. Hit me up on Facebook, man. We can plan something out, dude. I'll definitely make a trip out with Mike next year, and I'm getting some better filming equipment over the winter. I'm going to get an Insta360 camera and we'll do a YouTube video or something if you're cool with that. Try to get you some more business, even though it seems like you probably don't really need it. But take it easy, brother. Hopefully I see you this winter. If not, stay safe. Sure thinks a lot. Yeah, don't tread on me, brother. And Austin, if you're still here, man, did you guys end up getting anything? Unreal. Sir, thanks a lot. I appreciate the comment. Different, but still appreciate it. Yeah, some real weirdos. Are you one of them, dude? Hell. Dude, I've had some wild comments on these YouTube lives, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you. 3 of us got Danny O'Connell, dude. Congratulations. Did you get one of them? Charles, I don't have a video. I have a video of when I shot mine, but I didn't get the kill on camera. So my GoPro was in my pocket, warming up. I had it rolling at one point, but it got so cold the battery stopped, so I actually had my GoPro in my inside of my jacket pocket. And when this deer walked out, it was kind of like a shoot now or forever hold your peace situation. So no, I never got the picture or the video. But I'm hopefully gonna get, if I get one tomorrow, I'm gonna try my best to get it on video with my muzzle loader. But I have a video of a doe kill on here. My first recurve kill. What do you guys think? You think I should just keep this as a roast? You guys think I should keep this as a football roast here, or do you think I should turn it into snack sticks? I'm gonna let you guys figure that one out. Yeah, Charles, man, I'm telling you, filming is a son of a gun. Roast? Danny O'Connell, you're thinking, Keith, look at that. Look how beautiful that is. I didn't really have to clean it up. You know what? I'm going to listen to you. This is just going to be a roast. We're not going to burger that thing. Danny O'Connell, I just seen that. No, I don't flintlock, man, but I just got a badass Thompson Center Renegade 54 caliber percussion cap muzzle loader. Literally just bought it yesterday, dude. It's beautiful. If you're interested, I'll bring it out and show it to you. But I want to get into flintlock, but I just started muzzleloader hunting like 5 years ago, and I had an inline. Just like a Traditions buckstalker, cheap one from Wally. And yeah, I went into the pawn shop, to ask him a question about. I was actually in there looking for black powder for another octagon barrel muzzleloader that I have, and I seen this one on the counter, and I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm buying that thing for sure. Peyton Peterson. No, this is a doe. Danny O'Connell. Yeah, are you out in PA? I don't know. West Virginia and PA are usually the ones that have the dedicated flintlock. They call it their traditional season. Yeah, just a doe. Sorry to disappoint you, Peyton. Flint. Hey man, I'd use a flintlock, dude. If I could get one for PA. Yeah, I got a couple buddies that live out in PA. On these live streams, a guy named Rivers and Recurves will pop up periodically. He's probably sleeping because he's old. But he's out in PA. I think he's in southern PA. Whatever is the part of PA that's the closest to Maryland, because I know he says he hunts out there a lot. But yeah, I would love to get my hands on a flintlock, man. I always like to handicap myself a little bit. That's why I started hunting with a recurve. Killed a ton of deer with a compound bow over the years, and now it's like, I wanted to try something new. Not that compound bow hunting's easy, because any type of bow hunting's hard. But yeah, I like to handicap myself a little bit. I even have a 357 revolver that I'm trying to get a deer with, but now I got to wait till the doe only hunt or the holiday hunt, because it's archery season or muzzleloader now. So BXC Baits, I'm in Wisconsin, brother. Danny O'Connell, you cheeky son of a gun. Hey, but you're not cheating really, because then you're not using a rifle, you're using a flintlock, so kind of balances out. You know what I mean? I've killed a couple deer. I've killed 2 deer with a recurve or with a crossbow. I just don't prefer it. I have my own viewpoints on the crossbows, but I've used them in certain situations. Like the one time I used it, I was in a rifle stand, a double stand with my nephew with me, and it was just a situation where I wasn't going to be able to draw my compound bow back, especially if I had to maneuver, because it's a pretty small double stand, and I'm sure you can see I'm a bigger dude. So I took my sister's crossbow out, and I shot a deer with it. And then another one I shot. I had a mess up shoulder for a couple years there, so one of the seasons I used my buddy's crossbow. Ran, yeah, slingshot. There you go, brother. I tell you what, you use whatever you want. I'm not gonna judge nobody. I'm not perfect in any way, so. Can't send that to the processor. Look at that thing. It's delicious, but makes you fart a lot. Are you talking about Taco Bell, brother? Because I would agree with you. Taco Bell does make you fart a lot, man. Especially if you get a beefy 5-layer burrito. Ollie, there you go. Congratulations on that, man. My fiance started out hunting with a crossbow. Basically, we were just trying to see if she actually liked bow hunting at all, and I didn't feel like, buying an expensive compound bow setup to find out that she wasn't a fan of bow hunting or whatever. So we got her a crossbow, and she shot that for a couple years, and then she upgraded to a crossbow, or to a compound bow, and now she even has a recurve that she shoots. She's hit the garage a couple times with that, but no big deal. Nothing, a little siding patch, can't fix. Hey, I hate to be that guy, but if you're in here, man, if you can extend a like, double tap your screen, don't cost you nothing. Just likes help get this live stream out, get more viewers. Appreciate the likes. Robert Williams, what's going on, brother? Any of you guys drinking tonight? Any beers in the house? Anybody, if you're legal to drink beer, what's your favorite beer or drink of choice? No, this is the football roast. At least that's what we call it. I'm sure there's a more technical term, but the old football roast. Noah Phillips just smoking tonight, brother. Right on. Try not to do that when I'm operating a knife that is like a razor blade. But we're 420 friendly here, brother. What part of my Oliver? This is a rear quarter. I've had 2 rear quarters from one deer, 2 from another deer, and a front quarter so far. The football roast, man, honest to God. So actually, this is the perfect opportunity to explain it to you. So the football roast, I'm going to trim this up a little bit so you can see it, and I'll bring it in front of the camera. So essentially the football roast, let's get this more cleaned up so you can kind of see it better. Sorry, this is taking a little bit. We gotta resharpen the knife here. All right, so the football roast is essentially the front part of the leg right before the hip. So if you, this is why it's called the football roast. So if you go, this is the knee of the deer, the back leg. We'll cut it so you can see. So here's the knee. Here's the hip bone. So the football is the top of the leg. Top of the back quarter. And it's all the way to the knee. So whatever part of the animal that is. Quad. Would that be the quad? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm an idiot. Who knows? I know. You guys know. I think that's considered the quad, though. I'll pull it off of here. I'm working on it right now. I'll move it out of the way so you can see me taking it off the animal here. Well, we're going to get this in the trim pile here. Throw the fat over there. Throw this. We're going to clean this little ugliness off of there. I don't want that in my trim. Alright. Set that right there. So, knee, hip bone. You pretty much just go around the leg bone, and that's how you get it off. I'll show you when we have this bad boy off here. I think I'm gonna make this one into a roast too. Maybe I won't. So, knee, hip bone, football roast. And again, I'm sure there's a technical term for it, brother, but I just have a basic public school education, you know? Super basic. Fuck a what? Jerky out of dog meat must be good. Not sure what you mean, brother. Is the deer okay? No, unfortunately, this hurts the deer. Peyton, this is all gonna go for snack sticks. Probably some summer sausage, maybe some brats, maybe some jerky. I have a big bag, like almost 20 pounds of ground. So I'll probably have like 40 pounds of meat going. We already have a ton of bags of steaks. We have quite a... one of the reasons I wasn't going to roast that out is I have like 4 other roasts. My nephew also shot a buck earlier in the season, and my sister and him don't eat a ton of venison. So I give them... They always tell me I can keep most of the meat, and then I usually do... ground and stuff. They take some ground, and every once in a while my sister gets sticks made and stuff, but my nephew just likes hunting. He's not a big venison kid, but he does like killing them, and I like eating them, so it's a good trade-off. But just gonna clean this thing up a little bit. That's gonna be, look at that bad boy. 2 good roasts. The deer in the back, is he turning? Yeah, look at that. I tell you what, he's probably looking through there like, it's my cousin, brother. Amen, man. Absolutely. Matthew, what's funny, brother? Bojangle, where's Bojangle at? Colton, my biggest buck is that one right there, right above my mug. It's 124 and 6/8, or it's 126. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm not really sure what it was officially scored at, but I think it was 124 and 6/8 inch 9-pointer. My biggest bow kill I have in there, which is right there. It's like 115 and 8/8 or something. Or not 8/8, Jesus, 7/8 or some shit like that. 8/8. I don't even know if that's a thing. I might have just made that up. But it's 115 and something. And my fiance's got one in there that's probably like 100-inch 8-pointer, but it was her first buck, and it was a decent little rack buck, so we got it mounted. Charles, I don't I mean, I do age them, not usually intentionally like for aging purposes. Usually, if it's warm enough where they won't freeze, but cold enough where they'll stay good. Like let's say mid 30s, like 35, 36, and lower, right before it gets down to freezing, like 34 degrees. I'll let them hang for like 3 days. But I actually just had the neighbor lady freaking call the DNR on me because we had these deer hanging up in the yard and they were frozen. And I'm busy with work, so I'm like, well, they're frozen. They're not going to go bad. So I left them hanging, and there was a bobcat in the yard, and the lady got pissed, so she called the DNR on me. Charles Collar, yeah, dude, hanging it. Yeah, I hang it for a couple days, man. I don't really try, but you know what I'm gonna do this year is I want to build like a little an aging like fridge. Essentially, I'm gonna get one of those cool bots and an air conditioning unit. And on the back side of the garage, there's a space between the garage and the fence. I'm gonna clean that all out, and I want to frame a little area in there and set that cool bot up in there so I can set the temperature to like 34 degrees, and I can let the deer hang in there for like a week. But that'll be a project for spring. Colton, favorite thing to eat on a deer, man. Honestly, I feel like this should be probably the thing for everybody, but the inside tenderloins, man. Usually it's our like tradition. We get a deer, we pull the inside straps out, and that's what's for breakfast the next morning. So you usually pull those out right when you get the deer gutted, and yeah, the heart's good too, Ed. Absolutely. All right, well, I think that's the last quarter, guys. Yeah. All right, folks. Well, I tell you what, I'm gonna be cleaning all this stuff up. If you want to stay, you can stay. But we're done, man. We got all this other stuff is we got 2 roasts, and the rest is all gonna be scrap, man. Beautiful. And it's only 10:30 here, man. Love that. Hey, Charles Collar. I tell you what, brother, it was nice having you. Audra, how you doing? Hey, aloha, man. I'm just keeping the live going. You guys want to stay here? I'm just throwing this stuff in bags and getting it ready to go outside. right, guys. I'm gonna end the live stream. I appreciate you guys. What's in the garbage bag is where the deer quarters were. Did I get banned? No. Danny O'Connell, if you can hear this, brother, you're not banned. Minnow minute, man. Yeah, deep freezer would be awesome. Like I said, I'm gonna frame in a little, probably 4 by 8 foot area. Put a window air conditioner in it, and then you can buy this thing. They're called CoolBot, and what you get wired into them, and you wire into them, and it's this little device that allows the air conditioner to get colder, and you can put it in and insulate this little building or little. I might even buy like a little cheap shed, and I'm gonna hang deer in it, and that way you can set the temperature to like 34, and it'll be 60 degrees out. Joe Balls, yeah, brother. You're a little late, man. I'm a meat eater, brother. Absolutely. But Joe Balls, man, hopefully you were in here this entire time. You weren't giving me a hard time, so I figured you probably weren't in here. We got a big old thing of scrap, which I'm probably just going to put this all into one thing, because we don't need to have that doing anything extra if we don't need to have it. Tim and Kim from Buffalo War Ammo, huh? Never heard of them. I might have to look into it. I don't drive beyond horizons. I don't gang. Oh, I play Battlefield. James, Wisconsin, brother. Wisconsin. Joe Balls, brother. How the hell did you get out of my cellar, by the way? Holy balls, is it cold out. My God. It's so cold out there right now, folks. The window pane and the screen door is frozen solid. Solid. These are the worst scissors in the house. My favorite tattoo, I got Chucky right there. That's one of my favorite tattoos. I don't know if you can tell, but I got Freddy there. And then I have Sisu right there. Sisu's probably my favorite tattoo. I'm part Finnish, man. My grandma was actually the only sibling out of 5 that was born here. The rest of her siblings were born in Finland. So, Danny O'Connell, take it easy, brother. What? I'm not eating anything, but this is venison roast. I'm just vacuum sealing them right now. probably gonna do it twice. Now that that's a little funky. Tenderloin, brother. Absolutely. Love you for that, dude. We love tenderloin. I'm going to move you guys right here. Set you on the old palm olive bottle next to my sink. I don't know if any of you guys still use palm olive, but staple in my house. Colton, dude. Good night, bud. This is, yeah, football roast, brother. I'm going to make that into a roast, I think. I'm going to put both in there, man. Put it on low for like 8 hours. Get it super tender. Make tacos out of it. A butthead. Is that a butt? Oh, button. Butthead, Jesus. Corey, this is venison, but I'm not having it for... I might have to clean that off. 1 second, boys. We got a little funkiness on the old on the inside of the old sealer here. She ain't sealing real good. You don't like when she ain't sealing good, brothers. Brothers. 29, yeah, brother. Neighbor pissed me off, dude. Now he's going in the freezer. Don't call the cops on me. I'm gonna cut that off there. The scissors sucks. You never keep a good pair of scissors around the house, man. I'm telling you. You gonna get her sealed. What do I cook the roast in? Usually just throw them. $29, you're wild, man. Bad scissors. Really pissed me off. Yeah, dude. I was looking at your last comment, dude. That's fucked up, but you know what? We're all adults. Run a little vegetable oil on your sealer. No shit. What do you put it on? Like, you put it on just the sealing portion of it? I've never heard of that, but I always double seal my bottoms. Because every once in a while, they get funky, and then they pop open. I don't like that. But yeah, dude, 29, bro. Look at this. That's what happens when you have Labrador Retrievers, brother. Friggin' ate half the damn scissors, dude, and it's still going into our knife block. I don't like that. Make good contact. Makes sense. So what do? You just put a little on your finger and rub it on the little sealer thing? Pretty good contact there. I always check to make sure that it seals all the way through, but sometimes, like I said, sometimes they get a little funky. Little funky. See if I can get both of them in this bag. Should be able to. Whoa, brother. Oh, yeah. Double roast, dude. That's going to be tacos for a Packer day. It's going to be loud, sorry. We're not doing that. That did not seal right. That did not seal right. This little air pocket right here that I'm not a fan of. Not going good. Too much meat in there, dude. Not cool, brother. I've never heard anybody say that to me before, so we're gonna do another bag then. Look at these scissors, dude. These things are junk. Tell you what, for being a $79 sealer, though, dude, I've probably 20 deers worth of meat in this thing. $29, dude, that's crazy. Your mom sounds like we might have the same mothers. Not gonna lie to you. Noah Phillips, dude, I'm pretty sure he is right, dude. That's why we're just gonna swap her out. Brian, yeah, no, it's dry there, brother. It's just I think my man Joe is right. So we're gonna pop 2 roasts here. We're just gonna do 2 bags. I was gonna do them in 1 bag so that way I can, you know, pop them both out. Let's see if that helps. Let's see. Let's see if Joe's right. I'm pretty sure he is because he's a smart man. There we go, baby. Joe, you were right. 29. I shot a deer, not this deer. This is my nephew's. My deer is butchered already. Jason, you're not wrong. But I think Joe is right. I think it was just because I had 2 of these roasts in there. I'm gonna seal it though again one more time. We got a cat here. Why are you getting up on there now? Yeah, come on. I always try to seal it a second time, top and bottom. If one seal goes out, then usually there's never an issue. But I've had a couple where, like Jason said, you get a little bit of moisture up there and it doesn't seal a little area, and that spot will break open. 29. Deer tastes like deer. If you shoot a deer that lives in like ag country, like where there's a lot of farm fields and they're eating corn and stuff, I'd say it's pretty comparable to beef. Little different in the flavor, texture. Super lean, not fatty. But I mean, it's good. Our freezer's like packed, dude. Good problem to have. Good problem to have. Intoxicated gamer, this is a doe. I shot a doe. Look at that. Joe, you son of a gun, you were right. Intoxicated gamer, I shot a doe. My nephew shot a doe. My fiance shot a doe, and my buddy got a doe. We didn't get a buck. I was the only person to see a buck in the woods this in 9 days, dude. Terrible. Terrible. But the area we hunt's got pretty low deer density, so that's not super uncommon. I'm gonna do one more seal there. Yeah, 29, man. Yeah, that is the truth, man. Yeah, you get a lot of deer that live around a bunch of farm fields. They do taste different. You get a deer up by me that's in basically a lot of pines. Caden, 4 or 5, you crazy son of a gun, dude. And JR, dude, venison does kick ass for sure. OG, 20 pack of, this is the cat's treats. Cheru, 20 pack. Every morning my fiance gives him it. That's like salmon and stuff. It's good stuff for him. What do I use? Intoxicated Gamer. I got I got a lot of stuff. 308, 30-06. I have a 12 gauge slug gun as well. 357 Magnum with a 6-inch barrel that I'm trying to get a deer with this year yet. Look at that. Two solid seals, boys. 2 solid seals. I'll give you guys the view of the freezer here. Look at that. All venison, all venison, all venison. New packs, mostly venison. We got a lot of venison, dude. A lot of venison. I'm hoping to get one more. Eat these things all year long. Joe, let's see. Difference between beef and deer. Beef, you eat and feel full because of the fat. Deer, you can eat endless amounts of. Yeah, you know what? That is true, man. I could eat a shitload of deer. When I first moved out of the house, I didn't move out of the house. I got kicked out of my house when I was 17 by my boss. But I'm gonna wash my hands. But when I first moved out, man, when people say that they literally hunt to live, hunt to eat, man, we used to get 3 doe tags and a buck tag where I used to hunt, and I would fill every single one of them, man, and that's all we would eat. I mean, literally couldn't afford to go buy $40 steaks, man. That's how tight the budget was. And I went from when I moved out of my parents' house, started drinking, I probably was pretty close to 300 pounds. I went from almost 300 pounds to 189 pounds. Just straight up eating. Couldn't afford to drink, so no drinking and eat nothing but pretty much all venison, dude. Lost over 100 pounds. Yeah, Churu, man, they love them. If you're still here, OG, that's the stuff. Surprised the cats aren't in here. Oh, they are now. My Mancoon's in here. I don't let them in here when I'm cutting up meat, but after I'm done, they do. Do I own medicine? We do. What kind of medicine? We own some ibuprofen, brother. Intoxicated Gamer. I'm not sure either, man. Maybe it's my acne, brother. Don't come at me. Sometimes a player breaks out, you know. Don't be a hater. But maybe he's asking because he wants to steal Percocets or something out of my medicine cabinet. Deer Burger 2. Just start adding a little beef tallow. OG, I have downstairs, we got a quarter cow this year, so I had them keep the suet, the fat, and usually when I grind, I do take that suet and I do an 80-20 mix. I grind the suet first, cut them in small chunks, grind it, mix it with my venison, regrind it, and package it, but I haven't done that yet this year, but... Caden, I'm 260 pounds, I'm 6'1", so... You're doing all right, brother. You're spreading that weight out. You're right. Joe Balls, I'm telling you right now, dude, I ain't gonna do that. But I am gonna get off of here, guys. I appreciate all you guys being on here, man. I gotta clean this up, otherwise my old lady's gonna beat my ass in the morning, and I don't want that to happen. So stay tuned. Give me a subscribe. Hit the like here, man. I appreciate you guys. Till the next one. I got 2 rib cages to thaw out and do, and I'll get a live going. So, good night.